There's constant paperwork to do. There's the theatre, the cinema. That, to be honest, the cinema is quite a good one. There's a cinemas exhibitors association or something. I only found out about it by chance, and we send off £5 every year. I have to fill in a form, again send off his disability thing and a photograph, and he gets a card that's valid for a year, and he can go use that as many times as he likes, and he gets half price tickets at the cinema, which is good value for money. And I suppose I didn't have a grievance about that. I was more annoyed about the theatre suddenly bringing it in when we'd been going there for so long. The direct debit payments he gets for him to go to his day centre, it's worked out exactly so that the exact amount of money they send us is supposed to exactly cover the days that he goes. But I have to do a quarterly return for that, sending off the bank statement, copies of all the invoices, plus filling in an account form. I have a deputyship to the Court of Protection to run finances and his property. I have to produce an annual return for that to them, which results in I have an opening statement from the previous year, opening balance. Then everything that's gone through the bank account for the last 12 months has to be collated under things like toiletries, clothing, petrol, all different sections. So each section has got to have the total. And then when you add them all up, take them all off, I should come out at the closing balance on the statement for the next year. Which, in that respect, I don't find particularly difficult to do because I did have an accountancy background. But for other people, that might not be quite so easy. I've got quite a light supervision order on me. But what I do is I do that on a monthly basis so that I keep on top of it. Because you might get 2 pages of bank statement for 1 month. And if you've suddenly got to think in July what on earth that amount was that you spent last October, it's a bit hard to remember. So I keep on top of it on a monthly basis. And you have to keep every single receipt. You mustn't lose any receipts because they audit you and they pick you at random. And I've had 2 audits now. And first of all, they ask for the bank statements to be sent off for them to look at. And then if there's any items on there that they're not happy about, you have to produce the receipt for that particular item. So you've got to have everything. You've got to be on top of it. All of this is unpaid, and that sounds silly, but I'm mum, so you do it. But if I wasn't his mum, you can have an accountant, but then you've got to pay them. Yeah. And again, it all comes back to money. Everything to do with being disabled is expensive. Equipment is expensive. Everything is expensive. Respite care is expensive. Carers are expensive. But nobody gives you any extra money. Not really. So, yeah, there's a lot that you have to do. And obviously everything to do with if he wants to go out and buy a present, I've got to take him out, or he sends me out, one or the other. So I'm doing double. I'm leading 2 lives. I lead my own life, and then I lead